you've ever looked at photographs of your younger relatives from past decades and felt bad about not being as fit as they were in their prime, know that you're not alone. In fact, most people are facing similar issues. Back in the 1970s and 1980s, people used to be thinner with much less effort. At least that's what a recent study published in a prominent health journal claims. According to the text published in Obesity Research Clinical, adults who lived through the 1970s and 1980s could eat much more, exercise much less, and still stay in shape. This situation contrasts with the current scenario, where a large portion of the population struggles to lose weight or maintain it, and regaining lost weight is not ideal. Now, let's take a trip back in time to the 1950s. When comparing the physique and appearance of people from that era to today, especially in beach photos, it's quite remarkable. People from that time had a more athletic appearance and healthier bodies. Men had an 80-centimeter waist, and women had a dress size of 38 with 105-centimeter waists. Teenagers weighing 90 kilograms? It would have been nearly impossible to find them. Few people were overweight back then. Fast forward to today, and we're carrying an absurd amount of extra weight. We've gained 25, 30, or even 90 kilograms more. Obesity has become widespread and dangerous due to poor food quality affecting everyone indiscriminately. What caused this drastic change? It seems we're living through an obesity epidemic. While we often hear the simplistic explanation that obesity results from excess calorie consumption and lack of physical activity, is that the whole story or just part of it? Dr. William Davis, author of Wheat Belly, warns us not to settle for this oversimplified explanation. Obesity can be observed from three fundamental perspectives: hormonal, enzymatic, and metabolic. Weight gain or loss cannot be reduced to a simple calorie calculation. Not all calories are equal. A chicken breast and a plate of pasta may have the same number of calories, but they are processed very differently by our bodies. Food quality matters more than quantity. The alarming obesity epidemic began when institutions started dictating what we should eat. In 1992, the United States Department of Agriculture created the famous food pyramid to guide dietary choices. Interestingly, this pyramid was devised by politicians, not scientists. It influenced governments and populations worldwide, including Brazil, a major food producer. Looking at the food pyramid, we find less nutritious and more fattening foods at the base, processed and industrialized carbohydrates that spike our blood sugar levels. Meanwhile, healthy foods like vegetables and proteins receive less emphasis. The pyramid overlooks the distinction between good and bad fats, which is detrimental to short, medium, and long-term health, a total disaster. The large food industry plays a crucial role in the most overlooked epidemic in history, the obesity epidemic. For instance, sugar, present in a variety of products, is one of the main culprits. Not only does it lead to weight gain, but it also keeps our insulin in a constant state of alert, causing dysregulated fat storage. The sugar industry has followed tactics similar to the tobacco industry, denying the link between their product and health issues. Serious studies and patient examinations reveal the connection between sugar and diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. This is undeniable. Obesity is not merely a matter of willpower or character weakness. We've been indoctrinated with the simplistic idea that it all boils down to consuming more calories than we expend and being lazy. The reality is far different from the convenience sold to the population. Face this challenge with the tools you have at your disposal. The key to combating the obesity epidemic lies in a more holistic and analytical approach. Let's examine and analyze the quality of the foods we eat and enjoy, understand the hormonal, enzymatic, and metabolic impacts of our dietary choices, and recognize the role of the food industry in promoting harmful products. The power to make smarter food decisions is in your hands. Don't outsource it. Resist the allure of low-quality food promotions. While they may be cheap now, they can lead to premature breakdown of your body's machinery. The second step is to pursue a healthy lifestyle, being mindful of the foods you consume. Remember that obesity isn't just an individual problem. It's a public health issue that affects us all. The complexities of obesity and its causes are gradual and destructive. We realize that the solution goes beyond simply reducing calories and increasing physical activity. It's time to examine our eating habits, question outdated guidelines, and seek a healthier path. The relationship between fast food consumption and depression has been a subject of research. While there isn't a direct link, certain eating patterns associated with fast food diets may be connected to the development and severity of depression. Consider the following points. Lack of essential nutrients. Many fast food items are high in empty calories, providing energy without much nutritional value. Deficiencies in essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids may contribute to mood disorders, including depression, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Excessive consumption of processed foods, rich in saturated fats and refined sugars, is linked to increased inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. These processes can contribute to mental health problems, including depression. Gut-brain axis. Gut health is tied to mental health. Poor diets, such as those heavy in fast food, can negatively impact gut microbiota, influencing brain function and mood. Blood sugar and insulin resistance. Foods high in sugars and refined carbohydrates can cause fluctuations in blood glucose levels, affecting mood and energy. Insulin resistance, associated with frequent fast food consumption, may also have implications for mental health. It's important to remember that depression is multifactorial, influenced by genetics, psychology, social factors, and the environment. Diet is just one of the many factors that can contribute to mental health. Promoting a balanced diet is essential for overall well-being, including mental health. If you're experiencing symptoms of depression, seeking guidance from a healthcare professional is crucial. Fast food, known for its convenience and intense flavor, can have additional detrimental effects on health. Overweight and obesity. Frequent fast food consumption is associated with weight gain. The empty calories and high energy density of these foods can contribute to overweight and obesity. Cardiovascular diseases. Saturated fat and sodium in fast food can increase the risk of heart diseases, such as hypertension and atherosclerosis. Increased cholesterol. Trans fats found in many fast food items can raise levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Hypertension. The high sodium content in processed foods can lead to high blood pressure. Metabolic syndrome. Excessive fast food consumption is linked to metabolic syndrome, which includes factors like abdominal obesity, insulin resistance, and dyslipidemia. Food is a source of nutrition and energy, not just empty calories. Every choice we make affects our health and well-being. As a population, we can reverse the obesity epidemic and create a healthier future for everyone. Our lifestyle today differs significantly from that of 40 years ago. We're constantly exposed to light at night, and our habits are far from ideal. Late-night eating and chronic stress are experiences our relatives may not have encountered or were impacted by to a lesser extent. We now rely more on prescribed medications, including antidepressants, which can contribute to weight gain. Alcohol misuse wasn't as common, and drug use was relatively unknown in some places. In the 1950s, people weren't as concerned about calorie counting. Food was more nutritious. Marketing and offers for ultra-processed products were less prevalent. Fast food wasn't as widespread as it is today. Meals were prepared at home, and family dinners were sacred. Swapping dinner for a fast food snack and soda was uncommon. Our lives are more hectic now. Food is something we must take seriously because it shapes who we are. Carbohydrate consumption in the 1950s was around 40% of macronutrients. Today, it's closer to 60%. Nowadays, refined carbohydrate-based snacks are common. In the past, people didn't eat every 3 hours as we do now, following recommendations that keep our insulin levels consistently high. Homemade treats were made from natural ingredients and consumed immediately, free from the preservatives and additives found in many foods today. Overcoming obesity. Strategies for a healthy life. Obesity is a challenge that affects millions of people worldwide. However, with mental strength, determination, and sustainable lifestyle changes, it is possible to overcome it. Here's a strategy for conquering obesity. Self-awareness and acceptance. Keys to overcoming obesity. Self-awareness. Understanding emotions. Obesity often has emotional roots. Self-awareness allows individuals to explore these emotions, identifying triggers for overeating. Sense of purpose. Understanding the purpose and meaning of one's life is crucial. Why delegate happiness to others or substances? Self-awareness reminds us of our inner strength and importance. Acceptance, body and nutrition. Accepting our bodies as they are and making peace with food is liberating. We shouldn't associate eating with guilt, but rather with pleasure. Mindful eating, honoring our cravings, and paying attention to hunger and fullness signals are healthy practices. Set realistic goals to overcome obesity. To overcome obesity, it's essential to establish realistic and sustainable goals. Avoid extreme objectives. Instead of aiming for rapid weight loss, focus on weekly or monthly realistic goals. For example, set a goal to lose 1 kilogram per week or gradually reduce portion sizes. Healthy habits. Shift the focus away from the scale and concentrate on positive habits. Nutrition. Increase consumption of vegetables, fruits, and fiber-rich foods. Physical activity. Set daily movement goals, whether it's walking, dancing, or any activity you enjoy. Sleep. Prioritize adequate rest. Lack of sleep affects metabolism and hunger-related hormones. Monitoring. Keep track of your progress. Regular monitoring helps maintain focus and allows adjustments as needed. Remember that consistent small changes lead to lasting results. Educate yourself on nutrition. Basics for a healthy diet. Understanding nutrition is crucial for overall health and well-being. Let's explore key concepts related to food. Macronutrients. These are nutrients needed in large quantities, providing energy for the body. Carbohydrates. Primary energy sources found in bread, pasta, rice, fruits, and vegetables. They can be simple, rapidly absorbed, or complex, slowly absorbed. Opt for whole food sources for more fiber and nutrients. Proteins, essential for tissue building and repair. Found in meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and legumes. Combine animal and plant sources for essential amino acids. Lipids, healthy fats. Concentrated energy sources. Play roles in vitamin absorption and organ protection. Choose healthy fats, such as unsaturated fats found in fish, avocados, and vegetable oils. Calories represent the energy provided by food. Balancing calorie intake and expenditure is essential for maintaining a healthy weight. Healthy choices. Value local food culture and respect diverse opinions. Promote self-care and autonomy in food choices. Reduce waste and adopt sustainable practices. Changing your environment for healthier choices. The transformation begins at home. By creating an environment conducive to healthy choices, you're laying the foundation for overcoming obesity. Smart cleaning. Say goodbye to unhealthy items. Get rid of processed foods, sweets, and snacks. Donate or discard anything that doesn't contribute to your health. Stock up on healthy options. Keep your pantry and fridge stocked with healthy choices like fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Visible healthy choices. Display fruits and vegetables. Place fruits and veggies in visible locations. A bowl of apples on the kitchen table or ready-to-eat carrots makes a great option. Nutritious snacks. Have healthy snacks like nuts, yogurt, or cereal bars readily available. This prevents reaching for less healthy options when hunger strikes. Smart organization. Controlled portions. Use smaller containers for food storage. This helps manage portions and prevents overeating. Rearrange the fridge and pantry. Put healthier foods in front and within easy reach. This facilitates mindful choices. Inspiration in the kitchen. Healthy recipes. Keep healthy recipe books visible. Try new and flavorful dishes. Practical utensils. Have utensils that make preparing healthy meals easier, like a good knife for cutting vegetables. Emotional control. Identifying and dealing with triggers. Emotional triggers are like hidden buttons that activate automatic reactions within us. They can be positive, like a song that makes us dance with joy, or negative, like a smell that takes us back to a traumatic moment from the past. When it comes to emotional eating, identifying these triggers is crucial. Here are some ways to handle them. Self-awareness. Observation. Pay attention to moments when you feel a strong urge to eat, even without physical hunger. Record. Note these moments and what was happening around you. This helps identify patterns, types of triggers, emotional, stress, sadness, anxiety, and boredom can trigger emotional eating. Environmental. Specific smells, places, or situations can activate food cravings. Social. Social events like parties or gatherings can be triggers. Healthy alternatives. Mindfulness. Practice being present to identify emotional triggers. Observe your emotions without judgment. Breathing. When you feel the urge, take deep breaths. Calms the mind and reduces anxiety. Detachment. Imagine observing the situation from the outside, like a spectator. Gain perspective. Reframing. Change negative thoughts. Instead of, I need to eat this, think, I can choose something healthier. Self-awareness focus. Understand your emotions and seek healthy alternatives to cope with them. Emotional balance. Self-care. Get enough sleep, exercise, and take care of your diet. This reduces the impact of emotional triggers. Celebrate small victories. Value your progress. On the journey to overcome obesity, every step matters. Celebrating small victories is essential to maintain motivation and focus. Here are some ways to recognize and celebrate your progress. Internal recognition. Self-appreciation. When making healthy choices, acknowledge it internally. Tell yourself, I'm doing a good job. Gratitude. Be thankful for each step toward your goal. Appreciate your determination. Simple celebrations. Mark your calendar. Note your achievements on a calendar. Could be the day you chose a salad over fast food. Small treats. Give yourself small treats, like a relaxing bath or a moment of reading. Share with someone, friends and family. Share your victories with someone. Sharing makes the achievement more meaningful. Social media. If you feel comfortable, share on social media. You might inspire others too. Visualize progress. Achievement list. Keep a list of small victories. When feeling demotivated, revisit it. Visualization. Imagine yourself reaching your goals. It reinforces the feeling of success. I hope this video has clarified the causes of obesity and encouraged you to make more mindful food choices. Remember, the power is in your hands. Together, we can overcome the obesity epidemic and build a brighter, healthier future. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to our next video.